spent 3 hours. 3 hours working out, guys. 3 hours working out. And now I'm outside of Taco Bell. Why? Why?
You know why? It's because I love me some junk food. And it's almost 11 o'clock at night, and all I could think about was Taco Bell during the 3 hours I was working out. Taco Bell isn't even that good, guys. It really isn't. Like, it doesn't even taste that good all the time. But, I don't know. Maybe I won't feel so bad if I get a taco salad. Because technically, it's still a salad, right?
Ooh, they have something called a Starburst Strawberry Freeze, and all I want to do is try it, even though I'm not a huge fan of, like, freezy thingies, but Starburst.
It is 5:23. It's Monday. I am getting ready to go to the gym. I'm actually making some pre-workout today because that's how tired I am. I haven't really been using pre-workout lately, but I'm exhausted. So we're gonna have some.
Officially sweating. Officially sweating. Are you sweating, Brittany? Huh? Are you sweating?
Yes.
Or sweating? It's hot. There's a lot of people here today. I'm walking to Kroger right now. I need to get milk and stuff to make dinner for tonight, and also apples for IKEA. I also need to get Ava some Valentines for her class tomorrow. Normally I've been that mom, like I said, to wait till the last minute, like the night before, and then have the kids fill out names like the morning of, but not this time, not this time. I got them last week with the treats, but like I said, Ava I didn't know about until she came from her dad's house, so I need to pick up those, and I'll have her fill them out tonight. There's nothing wrong with being that last minute parent, guys. There's nothing wrong. Life happens. But I was prepared this year. It's 7:30, I'm on my way home. Can you guys believe how sunny it is out right now? Like, let's just talk about that. Like, the weather compared to like 2 or 3 months ago when I would wake up at 5 a.m. and leave the house and get back. It was still normally like super dark out by the time I got home, but it's like finally getting lighter. It makes me excited. Longer days makes me very, very happy. I'm on my way home, and yeah, I'm gonna wake the kids up, get them ready for school, make lunches, breakfast, and that kind of thing. When I was working out with Brittany this morning, she asked me if I was doing anything special for the kids for Valentine's. I get asked this a lot, actually. I get asked like, oh, is there anything like little treats or presents that you buy for your kids, that kind of thing? And my answer is pretty simple, and that's just a flat out no. I'm already spending like $50 to $60 on treats and Valentines for other people's kids, so I'm not buying my kids treats and gifts for Valentine's Day. They're not even my Valentine, to be honest. My Valentine is my husband. So if I'm getting anybody anything, it's my husband. Which I did get him an Xbox remote control charger that he's been wanting that was being discontinued from Microsoft, which should hopefully be here soon. I think it's great that people do like fun little treats and Pinterest things and special things for their kids on Valentine's Day. That's great, but that's just not the type of parent I am. That's just not who I am. That's not how I was raised. I feel like kids these days are so freaking spoiled, and they're so bratty. Even my kids sometimes, and they take life for granted, they take things for granted, they take hard work for granted. Like, I feel all of those things about kids these days, so I am not gonna just reward them with treats and stuff on a made-up holiday, Hallmark holiday, just because. Like, they didn't even do anything to earn it. Like, that's ridiculous. So we buy our kids crap all the time for no good reason, like just because we feel like it. So they don't need anything on Valentine's Day from me. That's my opinion. I will give them each a very big hug and a very big kiss and an I love you, and that's all they need. That's all they need. So these are the Valentines that the two younger kids picked out last week. Kaya picked out these like holographic ones, or I think that's what it's called. Then Wyatt picked out these Star Wars ones. And then for their snacks and treats to give, we did little mini fruit roll-ups and little mini fruit by the foots. Those are what they're gonna pass out for their classmates. And then we have some bigger chocolates treats for the teachers' assistants, and the principal. For both Kai and Wyatt to give. And then for Ava, I got her some Skittles and like a fun pack thing to pass out to her class. And then these are the most like adult looking, not adult, I shouldn't say adult because they're not adults, but you know, these are the less like babyish ones I could find. I thought they looked kind of fun for a bunch of 6th graders. I got those, and then this for her teacher. So we are all set for Valentine's tomorrow. And then this is the awesome Valentine's box that Wyatt made. Look how cool it is. There's feet, there's tail, and then that's where you put the Valentines. He did that. How cool is that? Breakfast is gonna be 2 hard-boiled eggs and my protein shake, and I'm probably gonna put some sriracha right here because I like me some sriracha with my hard-boiled eggs. Part of the reason why I was so tired this morning is because me and John went to IKEA last night on a whim because we needed to get more shelves for Ava's room, and we also needed to get a matching shelf for the kids' room. So we had like a set of 2 shelves right here when we first moved back into the house. And then we went last month to get 2 more to kind of do this like double thing, which is not set up yet. Well, we went and got them, and wouldn't you know it, we got home, installed them, and one was deeper than the other. IKEA carried the same style, but a different size, and it just like, anyway. So me being kind of a little bit OCD, and John also, he's very OCD about this as well, we wanted them to match. So John took them out, patched up the holes, I'm gonna repaint over them, and we got a second set to match. So now they are exactly the same. We also picked up a little coat hanger thing to go behind the door, and then I also picked up this thing right here. This is just a picture shelf. A lot of people use like rain gutters to do this for the books, for the kids' rooms, I've noticed on Pinterest and all of that. John didn't really like the look of the rain gutters. He just kind of was like, I'm gonna know every single time I walk in there that there's rain gutters on the wall. So that, and also we wanted it to match the rest of the furniture, which is kind of a dark thing. We have white trim and dark furniture in the kids' room as well as our room. So I was walking around IKEA, and sure enough, I found these little picture shelves, and I was like, this would be perfect for the books. So I need to get one more chair for Wyatt, but that's gonna be here. We've moved all of the toys out of the room. The toys were super distracting for them, so finally we made the call to just get rid of all of the toys that were in here. They weren't really playing with them either. They were more so throwing them on the floor and leaving them there. So yeah, so this will just be the quiet time area, bedtime, that kind of thing. I've been a firm believer of not keeping toys in the kids' room because it's a place of sleep, but we kind of started integrating more toys as they're getting older, but obviously that just wasn't working. So now that we've taken all toys out, they're sleeping much better. So we have their books up there, we have shelves up here for their special things, which again, we need to finish up a little bit. Kai can hang her purses and Wyatt can hang his hoodies and capes there. And then we'll get another chair for Wyatt, and that's Kai's old chair from her 2nd birthday. And then we added a rug that was super cheap that we bought at, I think, Walmart. So I'm washing all the sheets right now and all the bedding, but the room just looks a little bit more clean and more open, so that works out really well. We also bought more shelves for Ava's room, bought a top shelf right there, and then John added a shelf there, and then some storage for her as well. So now she just has more storage in her room up there and down here, and yeah. So that's what we were doing yesterday, is we went to IKEA and just bought more shelves for the kids' room. IKEA seems to be the most cost-effective way for us to get large amount of shelves at a time, but even though it's cost effective, like, we still have to make frequent trips because we don't want to spend too much money at one time. We're kind of doing a little bit at a time. So we went, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then now. And then John and I were up till like super late putting these up. You guys know I've been trying to figure out what I was doing above these couches since we got that mirror over there. I love the way that mirror looks. It's from IKEA. It was only $100, which I think is a great deal for like the fact that it's like actual wood and it's a very big, nice looking mirror. So ever since we put that up, I really felt like this side of the wall was bare. You guys know we used to have tons of little like different sizes of pictures up here before we moved out and remodeled the house. And so I liked that look. Like, I wanted a bunch of pictures, but I didn't like how cluttered that it looked when looking back in videos. And I also didn't like the amount of holes that we had to put in the wall. So I got more of those picture like frame thingies, the little like whatevers, shelves, and we got a bunch of different picture frames, and we had a photo shoot with a friend in the fall, and I'm gonna get all of those pictures printed out and we're just gonna have them up here. I still need to get another one of those square pictures over here, and then 2 more of those little ones I'm gonna put on each side of the square pictures. I know it looks a little bit high. This is the problem, is we were trying to figure out what worked. Any lower to the couch, because it's like a shelf that comes out a little bit, I felt like tall people would not hit their head but feel a little bit enclosed. So I did want to raise them up a little bit higher. We bought quite a few of those ledges though, in a shorter one and a longer one. So this is all stuff we have to return because we didn't end up needing it. I think this looks really, really good, and it just kind of brings the room together and makes it more warm. So I'm really excited to get those pictures up and have it. So now we have a long mirror. and then the pictures. So I'm really excited because it's just a clean way of hanging the pictures. And again, I can interchange the pictures out in the sizes whenever I want without having to like put more holes in the wall. So pretty excited about that. And those shelves were super affordable. They were only like $14.99 a piece. All the kids are at their schools. Kaya's at preschool, kids are in their school. And I am about to boil my cup. I just started my period. Was not expecting it at all. Came out of nowhere. I didn't even feel it. Usually I feel when my period, like I could usually like tell when my period's about to start. And this one was just like, hello, no warning, we're here. So yeah, good news is for you guys, at least the period video will come earlier this month. Good morning. So it is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Holy cow, it's halfway through the week already. I'm just cleaning up the house. We have so much just like junk everywhere. Yesterday I did not vlog. We had a hectic day. I can explain more in a later video. I know all this like secrecy is probably driving you guys nuts, but it's just I can't talk about it yet. But I promise I will soon. And then on the way home we stopped back by IKEA to take back what we didn't need for our wall and also to get the rest of the picture frame. So now that side matches that side. One of you guys suggested on Instagram that it would probably look cool to just have the rail go all the way straight and not have this kind of up and down thing. We tried that. It looked really bad in our living room. It just made it look a little bit too sterile and a little bit too just like blah. But again, that was just our living room. Just because we have this mirror over here, it just looked like this like, oh, straight line all the way across. And it just didn't look good in our minds and in my opinion. So we stuck with the every other. I think it adds a little bit. And also this way I can change the shapes of the picture frames. Or if I decide I want a canvas print up there or something like that, like I don't have to like, I don't know, I can do different sizes and it kind of can look more abstract and cool. So anyways, and then we went to Lowe's and got new light fixtures for the upstairs bedrooms. They've been needing replaced. They are the original light fixtures from 1960. Baby steps. I also am going to paint this railing this week sometime. Hopefully get that done before March. That's my goal. Anyways, so it's Wednesday. Yes, baby.
Can I have some of my candies in my...
No, you may not have candy. It's the morning. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to finish cleaning the kitchen and the house. I'm going to try to FaceTime Lisa, see what she's up to. Yeah. Oh, and do laundry.